W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Pulled toward right center field. Martin on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's in that rarefied air. Over 50 home runs last year. That's just crazy power. He can take the ball the other way. He can pull home runs. The ballparks can't contain him. When you're hitting 50 dingers, you're doing something very special.
Ball one to start the at-bat. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Goodrum will wait on it. And that's out number 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 8th home run on the season for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 14 on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Next for New York, Brandon Drury, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
And the runner back safely. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he'll get back in safely. Hard hit ball to second. And Marista's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 2 and the Tigers nothing. Jordan Montgomery will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy was super sharp in his last one, only allowing 1 hit. He pitched really deep in a game to get the win in his last start. We'll see if he can match that performance in this one.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And 1 gone. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Montgomery isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nicholas Castellanos becomes out number 2 this inning.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. There's a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here it comes on 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Candelario on third with 2 out. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Back to in now is the Yankees DH, Brett Gardner. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line towards center field. Martin patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Into the box now, Austin Romine. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 0-1. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. The tag put down by Amarista. He is out at second base. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
20-12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Yanks. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep to right center. Heading after it is Judge. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Leonis Martin.
Leonis Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Here comes the 0-1. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Pitch on the way. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Amarista. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Espinoza. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Right side and right into the shift. Iglesias is up with it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Nico Goodrum, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Nico Goodrum.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
On to first, and it's dropped. Digging in to try it again. Jose Iglesias hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeimer Candelario. He's set and the pitch. Popped him up. Espinoza in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Tigers leave one. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for the game, left fielder, Giancarlo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And they got him.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. McCann over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate. Brendan Drury, he's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And a fair ball as this is just past Martinez down the line. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The tag, and he's out going for second. That'll end the inning, but they do. Nick Castellanos now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
To third. Drury loves it. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman.
Ready for another chance. Victor Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Peterson is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 4-0. Digging in, Austin Romine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Danny Espinoza. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Martin. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They lead it 4-0. Standing in, James McCann. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, D-Roll, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time. 4-1 now.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Next up for Detroit, Alexi Amarista comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Alexi Amarista becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch. And this is fouled at the plate. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. 5 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Tigers 1. Johnny Barbado takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Johnny Barbado.
Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. From the stretch. Bullet back up the middle. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Up next for the Yankees.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brandon Drury, 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. 5 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Mata on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Yankees 5 and the Tigers 1. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Nicholas Castellanos. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
In now, Mikey Mata, as he'll take the breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. But this is foul for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Castellanos at third with 2 away. And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Leonis Martin. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Right fielder.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum, as he rips it on the ground to second. Peterson's able to get there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 5-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jace Peterson. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Martin is under it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Romine. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 home. In the air out toward right field. Moving under it, Goodrum makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, Alexi Amarista. He went down on strikes last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Chad Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Ellsbury's after it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ready for another chance? Danny Espinosa.
First baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Pitch on the way. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Drilled to first. Martinez has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees,
Aaron Judge will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Popped him up. Castellanos shading to his right. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nick Castellanos now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
third baseman, number 30, Nick Castellanos.
Here's the first pitch to him.
D-right.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Into the box now, James McCann. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Here's Leonis Martin, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Back here at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park, as we get a shot of nighttime Detroit. Travis Wood enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. Castellanos is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman,
Stepping into the box, Brandon Drury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
How about it?
Here's Brett Gardner now. Career head-to-heads with Travis Wood. He's just 1 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
2 out, nobody on. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. Ready on 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Standing in now, Jace Peterson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. And there he goes towards second. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that is off the wall in right field. Gartner is on his way home. He scores. And they now lead by 2. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box, Austin Romine. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But an RBI triple gets the Yankees a run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's 6-4 New York. Ready once again, Nico Goodrum. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In now, Alexi Amarista. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Two and two. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Full count. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Iglesias. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Amarista, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And that one just missed outside.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Last breath for the Tigers. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Jacoby Jones will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
A little bouncer. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Montgomery wins his 3rd of the season. Chad Green takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Tigers, 4 runs on 8 hits,